why not write a song that will make you feel and stay positive? So I wrote this song, Look Up, Not Down. Look up, not down. Move on, oh yeah, don't you frown. No time for worries, no room for fear. Move on, dear friend, believe in your dreams. Look up, not down. Yeah, look up, not down. Scale up, not down. Move on, hold your ground. No more excuses. Act like a man. Move on, dear friend, believe in your dreams. Look up, not down. Yeah, look up, not down. Don't dwell on the dark side. Never be afraid. Focus on the good stuff. Soon you see the light. Move on, dear friend, believe in your dreams. Look up, not down. Yeah, look up, not down. There's supposed to be a saxophone here. Yeah, look up, not down. Focus on the good stuff. Don't dwell on the soon you see the light. Move on, dear friend, believe in your dreams. Look up, not down. Yeah, look up, not down. Yeah, but you better look up. Not down. Yeah, look up. Not down. Look up. Never look down. Woo. Thank you very much. And I thank Rishi. He's the absolute community advocate, volunteer. Thank you very much again.
And that was Rafi Espiritu. A big round of applause for Rafi, my buddy. You know, whenever we have an event, I just count on Rafi to show up because he's a huge supporter, always there for community causes. So cannot thank Rafi enough. And now a couple more things. We have Nina Rahman here, and she's going to belt out some really amazing rocking Bollywood numbers. And then after that, we have the band. The last 10 yards. They'll be back. They'll be performing. And you see the drums, they were up here at 4 to 4:30 and they are waiting in the wings. They have been pounding on the door, let me in, let me in. It's going to happen in 10 minutes. So let's have Nina Rahman.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Saratoga. Are you all enjoying the evening? I mean afternoon? Yes, looks like you are. More reverb, please. Rishi Kapoor does a great job in putting together all the talents of Saratoga. And I'm always impressed by all the organization and the spirit that he put in there. It's so nice of him. Thank you, Rishi, and thanks for having me here. Going to sing a couple of Bollywood songs. I'm sure you all are familiar with the Bollywood. It has traveled all over the world, Bollywood. The first song I'm going to sing is from film Mera Saya. Hello, hello. Did you give me a reverb? Okay. So the first song, it means Bareilly is a place in India. There you go. Bareilly is where she lost her earring. And the whole song is about that. So it's called Jhumka. Jhumka is a special type of Indian designed earring. And it fell down. And then she was in love with somebody. And then how it went, and the man asked, so what happened after that? And it's like a story. She's telling the story of her falling in love and when she lost her jhumka. So hopefully we will enjoy it. I think it's a good balance now. Let's start from the start, yeah? Thank you. So that was about about losing. Okay, she lost her jhumka. So that was the first song. The second song I'm going to sing is a very upbeat song. I'd like you to come and dance here if you can. That would be really nice support from you, or at least give me a beat. Give me your clap. And the song is about. It's a very upbeat song. This is from film Kismet, and the music director was O.P. Nair. He was a very famous director of the time, and his original singer was Asha Bhosle. So I'm going to sing this song, the Kajra Mohabbat Wala Akhiyon Mein Aisa Dala. much.
And that was the Lata Mangeshkar of Bay Area. Right here, Nina Rahman. You know, she's actually released out a couple CDs, and the last CD was just released out last week. In fact, we have a big party that's happening next weekend. And the name of the album is Bhool Kar Dekho Na, which is Do Not Forget Me, or something like that. But it's an amazing, amazing album. I have the album with me right here. So if you guys would like to check it out, but she is a phenomenal talent, and everyone in Bay Area knows her. And I mean, not just Bay Area, it's worldwide fame all across the globe. So Nina Rahman, very happy to have her today. Big round of applause for Nina. Up next, we have Jim Yoke. Jim Yoke is he's not going to perform, by the way. If you thought Jim was going to perform, he's actually the emergency services coordinator for the Santa Clara County Fire Department. And he's also in charge of emergency planning for the city of Saratoga. So he's actually rolled out an emergency operational plan, which is listed, which is actually uploaded to the City of Saratoga website. So he does a lot of good work for Saratoga, and in fact, I've seen him over the last decade or more. He's been with us, and a very key part of our city, and doing a lot of good work. So here we are with Jim Yoke. A big round of applause for Jim. And Jim sings too. So after that, we'll have Jim sing, and the band is not going to be happy about that.
Maybe not today. Sounds good. Sounds like it's working. Well, hi everybody, and thanks for having me come out to your neighborhood. I really was looking forward to this when I heard about it. I used to live in San Diego many years ago, and we had a neighborhood where I lived on a cul-de-sac, where every year on the 4th of July we had a big get-together with games and parties and bands, so you're kind of reminding me of that. But the reason I'm here today, just for a few moments, is just to kind of talk to you about what's going on in the city of Saratoga with the emergency planning, and give you some ideas about some opportunities about how you can get involved. Because when there's an emergency, when there's any kind of a disaster, it's local, okay? And it's local right down to the neighborhood level. So when I look at you folks gathered here in this neighborhood, I'm looking at the people who are going to be involved here in this neighborhood when something like that happens, which it inevitably will. We just don't know when, but it inevitably is going to happen. But, you know, lots of times people ask me, well, you know, who's going to take care of me? You know, who's going to help me out? And I always tell people, well, who's responsible for you? Am I responsible for you? Now I'm the emergency planner for the West Valley, for Cupertino, Campbell, Los Gatos, Montesrino, and Saratoga. Am I responsible for just, are you expecting me to show up on your doorstep the day we have an earthquake? Personally, I'm going to be on the first plane out of here. So, no, so it's not going to be me. Is Jerry Brown going to take care of you? Is Barack Obama going to take care of you? Or whoever happens to be in office at the time? And the answer is no. When you boil it right down to it, you are responsible for you. Now, there are certain things that cities and counties and the state and the federal government are responsible for doing. But when it comes down to, do you have food? Do you have water? Do you have some kind of an emergency communications plan? Do you know how you're going to reunite if you're scattered all over the Bay Area the day something happens? Those are things that you are responsible for figuring out ahead of time. And some people have, and some people haven't. And some people get really intimidated by this because they think, oh my gosh, there's all this work I have to do, and it's just a huge list, and I haven't done it, and I don't know where to start. But you know what? The things that you need to have in a disaster supplies kit for your home, you probably already have 80% of them. They're probably in your home already. They just need to be gathered into one location where you can actually grab them the day you need them, okay? Now, the city does have a new emergency plan. The city council just approved it a month or two ago. And it is on the City of Saratoga's website. And it talks about what are the kinds of hazards that Saratoga needs to worry about. How do we mitigate those hazards? How do we make sure that the city as an organization is prepared? How is the city as an organization going to respond to something? And then once it's all over with and you have to put Saratoga back together again, how are we going to do that? So that's what the plan kind of goes into. But what I really like to leave with you people is is not so much what the city or the county or the state or the federal government are doing, but what I'd really like you to be thinking about is, what are you doing? You know, and are you ready in your home? And if you are, that's wonderful. You're also probably one of the rare people in this crowd, if you are in that category, just because most people in the general population aren't. But we can help you out. We'd like to help you out. We want you to be prepared. You can contact the city. You can get a hold of me. My contact information is available on the city website. Or if you contact the city and just say, hey, I heard from this Jim guy from the fire department, I'd like to talk to him. They know how to connect you with me. Because what we'd like to do is get this neighborhood ready so that when something happens, you aren't caught off guard, you're not surprised, and you're ready to go. And it's an important thing to do because, like I said, you know, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next year. We don't know when it's going to be. But you don't want to be in a situation where you say, doggone it, I wish I had done something, but you hadn't. That's what you don't want. But anyway, let's talk. Let's get ready. Let's be prepared. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Enjoy the music, enjoy the great food, and enjoy the friendship, and have a wonderful time. And I think there's a band behind me that wants to play.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim, for joining us. We were actually looking for Jim when Captain Binder was talking, and Jim was missing in action.